Oh, am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Am I back? Oh my God. Okay. So, let me put some. I don't even know if I could play music in here, but we're going to do it in the background a little bit. So this is random because I'm just trying to think. But season 4 is on the way. I just wanted to go live just to see something. Just to see something, I just wanted to go live to see something and talk to my loyals and my new charms. I think I got a couple new charms. I ain't been on in a while. Let me send the beacon out to people. I should do that first, right? So this almost didn't happen today because I work overnight. I don't know if y'all been following me, following my life, whatever, but I work overnight. And this is going to be a real short live, y'all. Let me turn this down for copyright and whatever. I do not own the rights to the music in the back. But yeah, this is gonna be a real short live. I just wanted to get on here real quick to talk to you guys about season 4. Some things that I'm with God's grace will come to fruition. I also wanted to test to see how many people clicked on that bell and got the notification. So if you're watching this like weeks from now, months from now, years from now, this is a test run for me. Always posting up, to click the bell. If you follow me on any of my social media pages, you already know I'm always click the bell for notifications. This is why. Because I may just pop up and just go live without planning it, without it being some kind of preparation. And you could miss little old me. So I just want to see if people will come in once I'm live. So um, in the meantime, I'm going to send out some beacons to a few people. Oh, you know what? Let me not do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do a video. I want to talk because I want it to be authentic. People come in. I want to be like, come to my live. I want it to be authentic. This is what I'm trying to accomplish by the end of season 4. I want to be able to go live, and then people just come on. I talk to those people that are on here. People have lives. People be doing stuff. I get it. I'm not an attention, you know, um, seeker. I just want to get on here and just talk and do my thing. And to those who wish to watch, can watch. Okay, so season 4, y'all. As you know, this is season 4. It's 4. I wanted to go live at 4 o'clock, and then it turned to 4:30 because not perfect. And then I was like 4:44, and I think I'm a few minutes off. I'm not sure if this started at 4:44 or not. But I wanted the 4 to be special or whatever. But just like I've always said, this is the imperfectly perfect show. So, season 4 um, is a more personal, more vulnerable season for me. I'm gearing up to really, really, really dig deeper into like personal issues and just I want to get more vulnerable. I feel like the last 3 seasons was like, okay, what do people want to know? What do people want to talk about? What's a hot topic? What's this? What's that? But I think this time it's all about who am I? You know, how do people get to know who I am to want to follow me? If I'm talking about relationship stuff, what about my relationship stuff? If we're talking about friendships and all this stuff, what about mine? Let me see if I open this camera all the way. Okay. Yeah, what about mine? So this season is going to be about my life, the people that are in my life, as well as things that I see and observe from other people. And it's not gonna be all about me. I'm not gonna just like shed all the layers, but I'm gonna shed more layers than I've shed in the last 3 seasons. This is Cutwater, Long Island. It's so good. Shout out to one of my coworkers who I ain't gonna say the name, but she put me on the Cutwaters, and I've been kind of like, getting into it a little bit. Um, I got my robe on because, like I said, I work overnight, so I was supposed to take a little short nap and then get up and then prepare for this. But then I got up trying to schedule the live with the description and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go live and do all the other stuff later. So um, this season, I'm going to have interviews. I'm still creating an interview list. Some of those people are going to be Jahari the Hippie, of Sonic Healing and Glovan Entertainment, Daryl Deshawn. I'm leaving some names out, but I'm just saying I have a list of people. One of my good friends, Melina, um, my hairstylist, Nicole, may be back. I'm trying to get her back on the show. Y'all know her from season one. Um, yeah, the co-host. I want to get my co-host back on here so we can update and have a good old flashback time of chit chat and everything. We're gonna be doing chats in the car, chats pretty much everywhere I go. On my way to work, on my way home from work, at the hair salon. I just want to be like, you know what, this moment deserves to be shared with you guys. And I think for the last 3 seasons, I kind of held back on things that could have been, shared with you guys. But me being me, I try to be very private. Um, but I don't know. There's something unfulfilling about being too private. I think when we share ourselves with people, we can almost almost minister healing to other people. And I've learned that on my job. I could be on my job just going to do my job and not talking, not doing too much. But I found out that through my conversations with people at work, there are epiphanies that happen. There's healing that happens. There's smiles that maybe didn't start off as smiles that happen. And to me, that's a gift. And who am I not to share my gift that God gave me to the world? So um, there will be scriptures in my videos, for those, people that watch my day one charms and my new charms. I do and plan to incorporate a scripture in every live because I do believe that um, all things work through Jesus Christ. That's just me. I'm not here where I'm at right now without him. So, um, so yeah, we're gonna have story times. Like if I have a really, really good day or really, really bad day, I'm gonna vent to y'all. So y'all gonna be my therapist, okay? So make sure you guys are subscribed. You might think you are subscribed, but there's this trend of um, YouTube unsubscribing people from the pages. I don't want that to happen to me. So make sure you guys are double checking to see if you're subscribed, if you're watching this. And also make sure you double check to see if that bell is clicked. Because when I do a pop up live like this one, I want y'all to be here. I want to, know where y'all watching from. I want y'all feedback, on some things that may be happening in the world that I have to go research and then do another live about that. If y'all want my opinion about some stuff, I don't mind doing that too. Leave it in the comments. I read all of my comments, okay, on YouTube, not on every social media page, but on YouTube, I will read all the comments because I want to connect with you guys. So, um, I did a thing. I went and bought um these little mics that you clip on so for my interviews because I did notice on the last interview I did with Ja, the volume wasn't as clear. It wasn't as clear. So I'm gonna figure out how to use this, you guys. But well, what's the brand name? I don't even know the brand name. I forget. But I got it off Amazon, and I think you clip it under your phone, and then you clip one on your collar or something. It's just a little mic. So if anybody have these and wanna give me a tutorial on how to use them, because I am not as tech savvy as I thought it was gonna be easy, and it may be easy. But but the few oh my god, notification. But the few videos that I have watched that I try to I have a hair, okay. The few videos that I've watched about how to hook this up is just a review on the actual product. But I want to know, how do I make sure that when I'm talking is going through the mic into your ears? So I'll be doing some more research on that. So when I have my next interview, these will be clipped on somewhere. We're still gonna do hot topics. I do want to incorporate this season. I was supposed to be on last season, but I want to incorporate on this season a talent show. Okay, I want to do a show every now and then, not every show, but every now and then I want to do like a talent event where if you're an artist, if you're a singer, if you're a rapper, if you're a poet, if you are someone that could draw really well, um, whatever you could draw fast and under like maybe 5 minutes or 4 minutes or something like that. Um, Come on here, and then I want my audience to like pick a winner, and I'll come up with some kind of prize or something. I don't know. I want to incorporate Same Grace. Now, from season 3, you guys know we did an episode called Same Grace, and it's where me and my brothers and sisters of Christ get together and we just talk about the gospel. We preach the gospel. You know, Mark 16:15 says, "Go out into the world and speak the gospel to all of my creations." So I'm definitely going to incorporate Mark 16 and 15 into my show as well. I talked about interviews. Yeah, so this season is very there's a big gap in between season 3 and season 4. And I felt like God separated me to elevate me so that I could be prepared to do this. I'm gonna tell y'all now, listen, this show didn't come out right away because there's a little bit of nervousness that comes with um doing a show like this myself. I do have a little, I don't want to claim it, I don't want to say what I have, but I do experience, I'm gonna say that. I do experience social anxiety, um, and it comes off as overconfident sometimes. But internally, this is me peeling back a layer. Internally, I do have I have anxiety, especially when by myself. So if like I'm out with friends, whatever, and then they go off somewhere and I'm by myself, there's a level of anxiety that I get internally, and it may come off as me going, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on, girl? Yeah, let's get," you know, and it's really because I'm nervous. So it works for me, but I'm just letting you guys know internally I am a wreck. So it takes me a while. It took me a while. It took me a while to get to this point. And I hope that with my interactions with my charms with you guys, that this can become so laid back. Y'all gonna see me with the wig off. I want y'all to see how big this forehead is. I want y'all to see me with no lashes on. Like I really want to strip down and have one-on-ones with my true charms, okay? If you're new to this channel, this season, you can go back and watch the other seasons. I encourage you to. And another thing, to all my charms, new or old, if you guys watch an older episode and you guys want to respond to anything in the episode, please do. Please respond to anything in my old episodes, because I'm still going to answer the questions. I'm still going to respond to you guys. So don't think, oh, it's been recorded already, so let me not interact. Leave comments. It also helps with the algorithms of the show. It helps people find me faster. And the more we grow the KLOVAVISION community, the more I can bring into the show. Okay, so help me, y'all. It's the freest thing you could do is leave a comment. You can share it on your page. Even if it's something that don't relate to you, you may say, my sister might be interested in this, or my family or cousins, whatever, whoever, may love this episode. So I encourage you guys to go back to season 1, 2, or 3, and watch those too. But moving forward, let me see. So yeah, I felt like God separated me to elevate me. I've been on my spiritual journey trying to, hear God more clearly. Because as you guys know, in this time, we are going through a spiritual warfare. And um, I can recall years ago, I was not too long ago, my faith was, questioned. I was questioning my faith. Um, and when I started diving into my spiritual journey, and this is my testimony, doors began to open up. And I know it sounds very cliche to say. It sounds very cliche. And I know some people, that don't, believe in the Bible thumping or whatever they call it, a Bible, whatever y'all call it. There's power in the Word of God, and I want everyone to know that. I'm not going to be churchy on my show, but there will be talks about the gospel of God on my show. Okay, so I'm not going to overload you with them, but you will be served a piece of God. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay. Mm. And while I'm looking at it, King James Version, Proverbs 18:20 and 21 says, "A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth." Okay, get into the words. If you don't know about the Bible, just interpret it the way you hear it. Okay, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Okay, that's 20. 21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." So we have to be mindful of what we say to people, and not even what we say, but how we think. So, and it's a journey, and it's not easy, especially when you've been conditioned of the world. So I'm learning to be patient with people because sometimes I speak faster than I think, and you can actually shape your future through your mouth, through your tongue, through the things you say, through the way you think. So even by me being on here by myself, nervous, I'm doing it. I'm doing this all on Wounded Faith. Shout out to my sister, woman of God, Lady Mason, who preached to me about doing it on wounded faith. Your faith may be wounded, but you do it anyway because it's the right thing to do. So I hope I'm touching some souls here right now. I hope someone feels a little motivated to do something that their heart desires, as far as their dreams, as far as motivating them to get up and just go after that thing that you're scared to go after. Go after, just apply for that job that you don't think you're going to get, or go to that audition that you don't think you're going to. Just go do it on wounded faith. Maybe because you've been, you know, you've been told you're not good enough at one place. Go to the next place. Then if they tell you you're not good enough, go to the other place, but don't stop. Okay. Um, and this comes from experience. I want to tell you guys, I went through it so that I could get through it, and you will too. If you get through it, you have a testimony. You know, it may take 1,000 no's to get to that yes, but the highlight is that you've gotten to that yes. So this for my charms. Go through it, and then when you get through it, harvest that up into a testimony, and you deliver that to someone else. And this is how we create this healing throughout the world. Okay, we're all balls of energy, spiritual beings. We all have a light within us, and when we can shed that light to someone else, we can illuminate the world. So that's my encouragement for this episode: is just illuminate everyone around you, and you get that energy back. You get that back because God's watching, and it's a good thing. Okay. Um, Yeah, so this live not gonna be too long. I just want to get on here, you guys, and let you guys know that season 4 will be up. I'm waiting on the intro video. I'm still doing some editing. I wanted it to be January 1st. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to be top of the year, start off January 1st, but I do believe in God's divine timing. And when the season start, it's gonna be at the right time. It's gonna be for the right people. Hopefully it's you guys. And hopefully you'll see me with the mics on. um, I got some couple promo trailers. I know y'all been seeing the trailers. I'm gonna post some on YouTube too. I'm gonna post them on YouTube. But yeah, shout out to Daryl Deshawn for creating me some good promo. And shout out to my friend Rashad, who's always encouraging me to be the better version of myself. Shout out to Jahari the hippie of Sonic Killer for being an example of endurance and keep going and walking in your purpose and just being a light to people around him. I think he is an underground Superman in this world, which is Long Island, is really good. Um, Shout out to my co-hosts from season 1, 2, and 3, Mr. Tonio and Mrs. Coco. Um, Shout out to Lady Mason. Shout out to Alex Payne McDaniel. Shout out to my sisters. I miss you guys. I can't wait to reunite. I hope that's an episode in itself. Um, Shout out to my coworkers. Shout out to anybody that has offered any positive influence in my life. Shout out to my cousin for coming to get me out the house, to take me out, and to just we had a good time together. Shout out to my cousin Chandra. Let me see. I know I'm forgetting people. I hate doing the shout outs because then someone like, well, you ain't say my name. Don't blame my heart, blame my head, okay? Because I can't think of all the names right now. And I didn't write all of them down. So, and plus, I just got off work this morning and I have not been to sleep. So, okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. I have not been to sleep. Um, More episodes to come, more randomness like this to come. So make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure, and most importantly, make sure the bell is clicked so that when I pop up and do a live like this, I hope to see you guys in the chat, and we can chop it up and catch up on some things. I'm excited about this season. I'm a little nervous. I'm anxious. I'm all the above. I'm all the feels for this season. But I feel like if it's not for me, it's going to take me. It's going to be for someone else. And either way, it's a good thing. And on that note, God is light, and I will talk to you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys for watching.